Why is Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, down today when we've got such a green market, particularly in the AI space? My portfolio is breaking records every day. Well, it's quite simple. It's the Elon Musk effect. What is the Elon Musk effect? Well, our dear CEO draws the same attention that Elon Musk did when Tesla exploded. Everybody overbought it. Even when Elon Musk said stop buying it, no one listens, and it's happening now all over again. Let me share with you the actual valuation of Palantir. It's overvalued by 72%. Yep, you heard me right, 72%. Now, I know the perma-bulls will look at that and go, that's ridiculous. Palantir's worth $1 million. It's going to the moon, diamond hands, and list a whole host of names they've learned from somebody on YouTube. Absolute rubbish. It's a great company. What the CEO is doing is fantastic. What he's doing is unbelievable. The technology is amazing. It's a game changer. It's a great business. It's going to do well. However, no one cares about that. They just care that it's cool, sexy, and then very often the CEO will get described as being the new Elon Musk. Oh, that's a terrible thing. That means everyone's going to overbuy your stock and then dump it on earnings because it doesn't meet expectations. Let me talk about the earnings. Now, the earnings was actually okay. All right, nothing wrong with the earnings. However, everybody dumps it. Why does everyone dump it? Well, if we look at it, it's been consistently beating earnings. This time it met expectations, 8 cents a share, right? It didn't miss, but it slowed down. But you have to remember, the reality is this stock, whether you like it or whether you don't, whether you are a perma bull or a perma bear, the reality is it's overbought, it's overpriced, it's too expensive. Would you pay $10 for a can of Coke no matter how good the Coke is? Of course not. It doesn't make any sense. It's a $1 can of Coke all day long at Walmart. Why would you pay $10? That's exactly what's happened here. So because the earnings, the price, it's priced to perfection. And when I mean perfection, I mean consistent growth, That way people are prepared to overpay for the stock because that way the stock price, perhaps one day, the stock will grow into its price. Well, of course, as soon as you get a report where it doesn't massively beat and we start to get a downturn, which we have to, then of course the stock dumps because it's not worth it. It's not held up by anything. It collapses. And there's always those that love attacking the perma bulls of any stock, just like Tesla. They'll short the stock and they'll try and drive it down. And that's what it does. It draws attention to itself as an overbought, overvalued stock. If we look at the revenue, up 5%, it's not got a massive S-curve that the price would suggest. It's doing all right. It's doing great, but it's not amazing. If we look at the balance sheet, 4.5 billion on assets. It does hold some cash of 3.7 billion. So it is very well funded, a very nice balance sheet, 1 billion and no long-term or short-term debt. It's a fantastic balance sheet. It's a great company. What the CEO is doing is great. The gross margins are fantastic. And the solvency, look, 81%, great. Profitability, though, is 39. It's not like the price would suggest. It isn't. And if you look at it, we're expecting a downside of 17%. Wall Street is expecting at a base case, at a worst case, expecting an 80% downside. Okay, the best case is 46% upside, but again, we're not in a best case environment, a macro condition. Insiders, those that own the stock on the inside, are even selling it and taking profit. But hey, what do they know? They only work at the factory. You know best, right? You know best. The stock is worth $1 million. Keep buying it. Fair enough. Don't listen to the CEO and the CFO. They don't know what they're talking about. They only work there. They keep selling it. Short interest, none hardly at all, 3.93. Does have some short interest, but nothing of significance. Don't expect a short squeeze. I keep getting people say to me, but it can short squeeze. No, it can't. It's got nowhere near the interest or the volume to short squeeze the stock. So the question is, why is Palantir down today? Because it's priced to perfection, and unfortunately, it's just simply too expensive and people are taking profit. Until next time, Click above my head, down below in the description, over here and over here for more information. Palantir, it's a great company, just overbought. Simple. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.